Funds fam.
Hey everybody.
Hey, welcome back and thank you so much for clicking over to our YouTube channel once again. This is episode 2 and yes, you did see that title and you read that correctly. We are here to help you guys create a budget using 5 easy steps.
Yes, so step number 1 is ask yourself, when do you get paid? Do you get paid monthly? Do you get paid bi-weekly? And ask yourself, when are you going to do your budget meeting? So for us, we get paid bi-weekly and we make sure we do our budget meeting a day prior to getting paid. So you want to make sure that that money is allocated in your budget before payday. Otherwise, it's so much more tempting to spend that money if that money's in your account and you do not have a budget set up.
And step number 2, you guys, will be asking yourself, what is my income or our income? And as you guys know, we all get paid differently. And it all the way down to 100% commissions or salary plus commission plus bonuses at the end of the year. Whatever that might be, make sure you ask yourself, okay, what is my total household income? Will it be bi-weekly or monthly? Whatever that is, bi-weekly income or monthly income, okay? So that'll be step number 2.
Yes, and step number 3 is write down all your expenses. So for us, even prior to our budget meetings, we start writing down a budget list probably about a week before payday. We start writing items down around the house that we notice that we'll need to start buying at Costco or Safeway, or you can even have an other category. You know, for us, we write down, we look at the calendar and we're thinking about, a dinner that we've scheduled or a birthday coming up or something like that. You can just jot those things down so that when you have your budget meeting, that you have those list of expenses on your list that you can plug into your budget. So Murph is going to talk to us a little bit about the 4 walls, and you want to make sure include these 4 walls in your expenses.
Yes. So speaking of the 4 walls, thank you so much, Faye, for the segue. So the 4 walls, you guys, if you guys listen to Dave Ramsey, he talks about this a lot. And when it comes to the 4 walls, how he institutes this in the budget is doing this before anything else, okay? When I say anything else, anything like any extra money for entertainment with friends, any other money for paying off your smallest debt, okay? Before any of that, we gotta take care of the 4 walls, okay? So with that said, the first wall will be taking care of the groceries, the food for the house. So we have to eat, stay alive, for real. But and then wall number 2 will be taking care of your rent payment / your mortgage payment. If you rent like us, your rent payment. If you own your own home, mortgage payment, okay? And also along with the wall number 2 is also your utilities, okay? That's also combined with that for wall number 2. That's the lights on, exactly. Wall number 3 would be transportation, your vehicle. We have to take care of our vehicles because we are driving these things every single day, and it is inevitable of them breaking down. They will either need new tires, new brakes, oil changes every 3 to 6 months, whatever that might be. So the 3rd wall will be taking care of your transportation, and last and not least, your basic clothing, okay? Basic clothing. I emphasize on that for a reason, for sure. We're not going on shopping sprees and all, going crazy and nuts. No, we're just gonna take care of basic clothing for your household. So that will be the 4 walls, okay?
Yes. And step number 4 is you want to write down what is your smallest debt to your largest debt.
Despite the interest does not matter.
Yes, so write them all down, get them all on a list, and get them ready for the budget. So step number 5 is Murph is going to show us how to write, how to do an EveryDollar budget.
You got it, for sure.
And the really cool thing about EveryDollar is you can download it on your iPhone, you can download it on your Android, you can put it on your computer. It's absolutely free. And what really is awesome and works for us is when we go to the grocery store and we spend $28 at Safeway, I can go in the parking lot and log it in, and Murph sees it right away. So it's constantly updating your different categories.
Yeah, it's quickly reconciled, like instantaneous, you guys. It syncs really well amongst the phones, and also it's update quickly, as my wife just alluded to. So it's really seamless, you guys. It's really easy.
Yeah, and it takes like 10 minutes
to
10
set minutes.
Up. So we'll be back. Murph's gonna show you, and thanks for listening.
Yes, stay tuned. We'll be back.
All right, you guys. So we are going to help
you start a budget utilizing EveryDollar app. So for those who have Android devices out there, you are going to have to click on the Google Play Store and just type in EveryDollar in the search browser up top. I believe that's where it is. But for us iPhone users, just go ahead and utilize the App Store. And I'll show you how. Just go ahead and click on App Store. And up top in the search bar, just go ahead and click on EveryDollar. And when you do that and press search, it's going to show you the EveryDollar Easy Budgeting Tool. And then just go ahead and install it. Okay? All right. And then just go to where it was saved at. Click on EveryDollar. And when you click on here, it's going to actually show you this screen right here, EveryDollar. And because this is your first time, you don't have a free account, you just go ahead and sign up. And when you sign up, it's going to ask you to establish a username, which consists of your email address and also a password. Once you get both of those established, go ahead and sign in. All right. And once you sign in, you're going to see a page similar to what you're looking at on my screen. So as you see up top, it says May. I understand that we're not in the month of May. The reason for that is the fact that I'm trying to establish a clean slate for you guys to kind of give you a clean look to how to set up a budget utilizing EveryDollar app. Okay. So as you see up top, there's 3 tabs: plan, spent, and remaining. For the plan, obviously, that's the tab that we're going to be starting with because we got to plan for the bi-weekly budget that we're actually initiating, or you can budget for the entire month. The choice is yours. There's no right or wrong, okay? And as for the spent, as the month progresses, I'm just going to give you a kind of a tally of what you have spent at that particular time. And then remaining tells you how much money you have remaining to budget, okay? So let's go back to the plan tab. And as you see here, I have an artificial number of 5,000 for the monthly income. But then right below that, it says 5,000 left to budget. So you see how it says household income. That will be the first category. All right. It says income, household income. And then it says 4 walls, then savings and giving, housing, and that's other expenses here and there. So just give you a heads up. I want to make sure I clarify. So for the categories, you can change that, but unfortunately you can't change it on your mobile device. You can only change it on your PC or laptop. The mobile device, the only thing you can change is the actual add income, which is perfect. Okay. You can add whatever kind of expense item label you want to initiate there. Okay. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and start allocating the 5,000 to a $0. Okay. That's the whole point. And just another disclaimer here, or disclosure, I should say, is the fact that Dave Ramsey's EveryDollar budget, it consists of a zero-based budget, meaning that the total income that you're allocating is going to deplete all the way down to a 0, basically saying that we have allocated every dollar to every expense that we have in this upcoming pay period. However you want to budget it, will it be a bi-weekly or monthly? Okay, so EveryDollar budget, every dollar is accounted for. That's the whole point. Okay. So we got the 5,000 for the household income. Let's scroll down and let's say for the groceries we're going to budget $350, and then for the rent and mortgage we're going to budget $1,800. I think that's a little bit less than what the average is in the Bay Area here. So for water we're going to budget let's say about $45. Perfect. And for PG&E we're going to budget, let's say about $40. There we go. And transportation, which includes gas and maintenance. Let's say for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be budgeting $150 for the car, for car gas and car maintenance. Okay. And the next line will be the clothing, basic clothing. Of course, you guys, we got to make sure we do basic clothing. Okay. Basic clothing. Let's say we want to budget for about $35 for the upcoming 2 weeks. Okay. So that first section, or should I say second section, the 4 walls, which we discussed already, groceries, that would be the first wall. Rent and mortgage, which includes water and PG&E and any other utilities, that will be combined as the second wall. And then transportation, gas, and maintenance, that's the third wall. And then last wall would be clothing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. Make sure we take care of those first. All right, so savings and giving. We have emergency fund. Let's say we're gonna dump in about $100 that we're gonna allocate for the emergency fund. So we're progressively building that up. And for tithe, because me and my wife are evangelical Christians, we tithe 1/10 of our income. So right now, based on the demonstration, we're gonna budget $500, 10% of 5,000, and no charitable giving. Let's say we're gonna be allocating some money in the next paycheck, or should I say the next pay period, which will be the last half of the month, okay? All right, so for mobile phones, we're going to, sorry about that. This app gets pretty sensitive. You have to actually click on the 0, perfect, to input the numbers. So make sure you remember that. You might have to click a few times, but if you're lucky, maybe only once. All right, so for mobile phones, we're going to allocate about $150 for the upcoming 2 weeks because the payment comes out the first half of the month. For laundry, we're going to budget about $20 because we got to do laundry for this weekend or whatnot. And internet, we are going to budget about $45 because the bill comes out the first half of the month. Okay. And for toiletries, yes, we're going to budget, let's say, about $35 for toiletries. And for DMV fees, so we have no DMV fees at all, no payments that we need to take care of, so we can leave that 0. And there is car fund, and I know that you see this category, it says transportation. So transportation, that's just any additional items like DMV fees, right, as I just mentioned. But for the car fund, that can be included with the third wall, which will be the transportation, gas, and maintenance, right? So we can leave both of those at this time at 0. And also, if you want, you can just delete that car fund because the car fund can be included with the third wall, in which we already covered up top. Okay. So let's say, okay, I got a hair appointment that's coming up on budget for about $36 for my hair care, or should I say haircut? I know it says haircut. That's how we established the category. But yeah, so haircut coming up in the next 2 weeks on budget, $36 for that. Cosmetics, my wife may need some makeup, but not this first half of the month. She usually gets it the second half, so we're going to wait for the second pay period, and then we'll allocate the dollars for the cosmetics items for her that time, okay? But for this first half, we're going to leave that at a 0. Gym membership, yes, that's coming up in the first half of the month, so let's say we're going to budget $90, okay? Just completely making up these numbers. There's no dentist bills that's coming up, so we can leave that at a 0. Auto insurance, let's say that is coming out the first half, and we're going to budget about $120 for the auto insurance. And for rental insurance, yes, that's coming out for the first half of the month. So let's say we're going to budget $12.99 for that, because that's when it comes out, the first half of the month. Life insurance, let's say that's coming out of the second half of the month. So we're going to leave that at a 0. And actually for the identity theft, let's say the same thing. It's going to be coming out of the second half of the month, okay? All right, and for the debt, let's say, yes, all 3 of these are coming out the first half. So let's say we got a budget for the student loan. Let's say about $250 is coming out for the student loan. And then the Visa credit, yes, we have about $25 minimum payment going towards that. Then car loan, let's say the car loan, we're not going to pay that till the second half of the month. So let's just keep that at a 0. All right. Then we have fund money. Let's say, okay, we're going to allocate about $25 each for me and my wife, okay, for the sake of it. So $50 for the next 2 weeks. We have fund money. We can do whatever we want. No questions asked. Pretty nice, right? That's how we do it, actually. So in the last item we have here is entertainment with friends. Let's say something. We don't have anything scheduled for these upcoming 2 weeks. So I think we plan to see friends in the second half of the month. So we're gonna leave that at a 0. Okay. So as you see up top, it says $1,146.01 left to budget for May. Because of all your expenses and any added entertainment stuff that's going on, that's all accounted for. That's all allotted, which is a plus, okay? And we still have $1,146 left. And actually, let me not forget the 1 cent, okay? That's also important, right? So yes, $1,146.01 left to budget. So now we think to ourselves, okay, cool. So let's say we have, let's go up to the emergency savings and giving. So based on Dave Ramsey's principles, the baby steps, let's say, okay, we want to start the baby steps. We want to make sure we get that emergency fund at 1,000. So you see that we allocated $100 for that emergency fund. We're actually going to increase that an extra $900. Okay, which is going to equal to $1,000. Ta-da, you have initiated your first baby step. Okay, not bad, right? And look up top, you still have $246.01 left to budget for this pay period, for this bi-weekly budget. Not bad, right? So now you think, okay, I got baby step 1 done. So baby step 2 will be paying off your smallest to largest debt. Okay, and which excludes the house. If you guys own a home, that's obviously baby step number, I believe, is number 6. But right now we have advanced to baby step number 2. So let's say, for the sake of the argument, we are going to go to Visa credit. Let's say that Visa credit is our smallest debt that we're going to start with, and we're going to actually, I think the balance is like $300 or so. Okay. So right now we're going to actually get really close to that, paying that off with this extra $246.01. So, excuse me. So with that said, we're going to actually allocate a $246.01 down to where the Visa credit card line is. Okay, perfect. So that's going to equate to about $271. Sorry about that. $271.01. Perfect. I think that's right. I think my math right. Perfect. Cool. Nice. All right. So you see how it says, okay, it has a check mark. It says it's an EveryDollar budget. Not bad, right? Perfect. So now it says 5,000 has been budgeted for May. That is a plus, you guys. Yes. So you guys, 5,000 has been budgeted for May. Congratulations. You have just initiated your very first EveryDollar budget. Now you better jump up and clap hands with someone, pat yourself on the back, because you guys just initiated your first budget. Congratulations. Take care, you guys. We'll talk soon.
Everybody.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. I really hope that you guys saw how seamless and how easy that was. It's nothing complex at all. And if this is your first time creating a budget,
congrats.
Congratulations. But I hope that you see how easy this tool is for you guys. So congratulations again, for sure.
And a quick recap. So step number 1 is ask yourself, when do you get paid? And when are you going to set up your budget meeting?
Yes.
Step number 2 is, what is your income? Write down what is your income. Step number 3, write down all of your expenses, including the 4 walls. Step number 4, write down your debt, smallest to largest. And step number 5, plug it all into EveryDollar, and you've created your budget.
Congratulations, you guys.
Awesome job.
Perfect. And thanks again so much for clicking over to our video channel.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes, and we're looking forward to hearing more stories and actually hearing from you guys on how you guys created your first budget and how easy EveryDollar was.
Yes.
So thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.
Can't wait to hear.
Bye-bye.